Let go of control. Stoicism's answer to inner peace. Have you ever clung so tightly to something, chasing it with all your energy only to feel it drift further out of reach? A job you desperately wanted, a relationship you tried to save, success that seemed just one more push away, and yet, the harder you forced it, the faster it slipped through your fingers. Why does that happen? What if the answer isn't to try harder, but to try differently? What if true peace and even success comes not from forcing life to obey you, but from flowing with it instead? That's exactly what the Stoics believed. In this video, we'll explore the timeless wisdom of Stoicism and why letting go is not weakness but a powerful way to live. We'll uncover how resisting reality leads to struggle, while acceptance opens the door to clarity, strength, and serenity. You'll learn why Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus believe that living in harmony with nature, not against it, is the path to lasting peace. Because here's the truth. Life is unpredictable. We plan, we hope, we hustle. But sometimes, despite everything, things just don't go our way. And that's when stress, frustration, and suffering begin. But what if you stopped trying to control every outcome? What if you trusted life's natural rhythm? Let's begin with a simple yet profound truth. 1. Control what you can. Accept what you can't. Imagine this. You're stuck in traffic, running late for a meeting that could change everything. Your fingers tap the steering wheel. Your heart races. Frustration builds. But ask yourself, can any of this change the situation? The answer is no. You're still stuck. Epictetus taught that the only true thing we control is our mind, our thoughts, reactions, and choices. Everything else, traffic, weather, other people, is beyond us. So instead of wasting energy fighting the uncontrollable, redirect it toward your inner state. Ask yourself, is this within my control? If not, let it go. 2. The illusion of force. We often believe that pushing harder guarantees success. But more often than not, force creates friction. Picture someone clinging to a crumbling relationship, texting constantly, overanalyzing every word, desperate to fix what's broken. Do they draw their partner closer? Usually not. Their need to control only pushes the other person away. As Seneca wisely said, fate leads the willing and drags the unwilling. The harder you resist life's natural flow, the more you suffer. But when you surrender, not give up, but align, you allow things to unfold as they're meant to. 3. Release attachment. What's one of the biggest sources of pain in life? Attachment to people, to outcomes, to how things should be. The more tightly we cling, the more we fear losing. Think of holding sand in your hand, squeeze tightly, and it slips through your fingers. Hold it gently, and it stays. Letting go doesn't mean not caring. It means releasing control and allowing space for peace to enter. When we stop trying to micromanage life, we make room for it to surprise us in ways we never imagined. For trust nature's timing. A tree doesn't rush to grow. It doesn't demand winter to end early or force its blossoms to bloom before spring. It simply grows patiently, quietly, with trust in the seasons. Life is the same. It has its own rhythm. Our job isn't to speed it up or control it, but to move with it, to trust the process, and to understand that sometimes not getting what you want right away is a hidden blessing. But just because something doesn't happen when you want it to, doesn't mean it won't happen at all. That's the beauty and the challenge of life's timing. It often asks us for patience, for trust. Sometimes we need to allow things to unfold in their own way, at their own pace. The Stoics remind us the journey is just as meaningful as the destination. What we think we need right now might only truly serve us later when we're wiser, more prepared, and more aligned. 5. Action without force. You might wonder, does flowing with life mean you just sit back and do nothing? Not at all. The Stoics were not passive dreamers, they were doers. But their actions were guided by clarity, not chaos. They believed in intentional movement, actions rooted in wisdom, not anxiety. It's not about forcing results, it's about taking smart, deliberate steps while remaining detached from the outcome. Think of an archer. He trains, he focuses, he draws his bow and releases. Once the arrow is in the air, he no longer controls the wind, nor can he predict its final path. His job isn't to chase the target, it's to release with precision and let go of the rest. In the same way, we must act with intention, but accept that not everything is ours to command. Focus on what you can do. Trust your preparation. Then, let the results unfold naturally, free from obsession or fear. 6. Inner peace comes from surrender. True power doesn't come from trying to control every variable. It comes from surrendering to what is. When you stop fighting against life, when you stop grasping for outcomes and manipulating every moment, something incredible happens. You find peace. Marcus Aurelius said it perfectly. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The more we try to bend the world to our will, the more resistance we create. But when we align with life, when we master our internal world, our thoughts, our responses, our focus, we become unshaken. Not because life is easier, but because we've learned to respond, not react. Surrender isn't weakness. It's not giving up. It's the quiet courage to accept what's out of your hands, and the strength to take full ownership of what is in your control. Your mindset, your choices, your attitude, and in that surrender, you'll discover a deep and lasting resilience. 7. Embrace uncertainty as opportunity. Life, by its very nature, is uncertain, and while that can feel terrifying, the Stoics saw something deeper in the unknown. To them, uncertainty wasn't a curse, it was a gateway to possibility. Just like the ocean, vast, unpredictable, sometimes stormy, life shifts and surprises us. But within that unpredictability lies the space to evolve, to grow, to explore new paths that rigid plans would never allow. Instead of fearing uncertainty, try seeing it as the universe giving you a blank canvas. Every moment of not knowing is a chance to discover something new about the world or about yourself. When you loosen your grip on the need for control, you open your arms to opportunity. So next time you find yourself pushing to hard weather, it's in your career, your relationships, or even your own emotions, take a breath. Pause. Ask yourself, am I flowing with life, or am I fighting against it? Real fulfillment doesn't come from forcing outcomes. It comes from trust, from patience, From the quiet wisdom of knowing what's truly in your control and letting go of what's not. If this message spoke to you, please give the video a like, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to the Stoic Capsule channel for more timeless wisdom. Until next time, remember, don't force, flow.